What's up, collective? Let's get into another reading. Let's start with this deck. Let's get 3 cards out of here. Someone is scared and paranoid here. At the collective. Okay, we got the Magician card out. Somebody is scared and paranoid about the collective. Oh no. What is the collective doing? What is the collective doing to make them so paranoid and scared and weak? Let's see. Somebody could be stealing from the collective. Somebody could be stealing from the collective. They're sorry. Somebody's saying, I'm sorry. Oh my goodness. Somebody was saying they're sorry for doing something here. We have 9 of Wands in reverse, 5 of Swords in reverse. That's I'm sorry. Okay, a talent agent. A female cousin is watching you. Okay. We have Gemini, Aquarius, Sag. You don't have to be these signs, but something could be significant about a hospital visit. Somebody could be sorry because of a hospital visit that they endured. I'm following you, okay? You catch them every time. They look scared here in the 9 of Wands image. They're scared, they're paranoid. Uh-oh. They can't go anymore. They're having disaster. This thief is in reverse. Contacted by the courts. They're trying to reverse this here. Or somebody wasn't contacted by the courts yet. Okay, they're trying to keep it that way. This is possible. Right. You're catching somebody every time they do something wrong, collective. Oh man. This person is keeps following because they don't know what else to do. Now they're in reverse. Or they're not stealing anymore. Or maybe this female cousin was stealing and now they're not doing it anymore. This is possible too. Because you keep catching them. And they're sorry. Talent agent. Somebody's doing something for a talent agent. This is possible. Somebody is doing something for a talent agent. All right, let's see. Let's see what's going on here. Magician. All right. Magician is here. Somebody is creative and confident. Creative and confident. All right, somebody is meeting up here. All right, they're trying to create a tower here. Somebody had a tower because of the magician's power. That's what it is. Okay, something happened here. Somebody wants to have memories with someone. Okay, and this is a strong relationship. Whatever this is strong. And some type of clarity and success is happening. And then boom, this thief is in reverse right here. They have something to do with this female cousin. Okay, something to do with a female cousin. That's following someone here. We have, again, Scorpio, Leo, Air, Scorpio, Aries. Okay, there's this Cancer. Okay, who's attached to the devil here. They're following someone. Okay, this Virgo, Libra, who's fake. Okay, keeps trying to pop up in the upright. But this Virgo, Libra does not have good intentions right now. They're following someone. And I don't think it's for a good reason. Okay, you could be a Virgo, Libra in the upright going through this. Okay, somebody is traveling maybe and they're following someone, or they want to know where they're traveling. Okay, I see yo T. Somebody could be saying yo T. Aunt could be significant, or somebody's name could start with T. Could be significant. Okay, someone has mercy and forgiveness and they're recovering. Okay, somebody prayed, they had clarity, and now they have mercy and forgiveness. They're going to be with someone that they love. They have a new beginning here. This is fantastic. And somebody is trying to, this energy that's good wasn't contacted by the courts yet. So this energy is, something was done to this person here, some kind of theft. Okay, somebody needs to stop stealing. The letter G could be significant, or T, Y, or O. Okay, somebody cannot recover, so they're having a tower here. They're having a tower. They're unable to recover. They can't heal. They can't go within. They don't have some sort of unseen support. And again, we have this actor on the scene here that is again looking upright next to this energy. Okay, that the truth is coming out about. There's a Taurus, Gemini, a Scorpio, Sag. Who is this? Aquarius. That is the truth is coming out about this group. What is this group doing? They're doing something for people's money, savings, security, confidence. Okay, they're trying to make up. I'm sorry, he's back out. Okay, they're trying to make up here, but they're crooked. Okay, it's because they don't have work and they're being judged. They're being judged. They're ignoring the call though. They could be getting a call and it's causing suffering, and it's causing for no one to want to be friends with them. Contacted in reverse. Somebody didn't contact them either, because they stopped the contact from coming to you. So now they're not getting contacted. Again, they're jumping on the floor. This card jumped on the floor because they don't want you to see your justice. When somebody goes to court, they're going to be telling the truth here. They're going to release fear. They're not going to be scared to talk about what this group is doing to them. It's just not going to happen. Someone is getting stronger. Okay? About this fire sign that keeps doing too much, but they're not going anywhere. So this should be easy peasy. Okay, it should be easy peasy to expose this Cancer fire, this Taurus in reverse here, Gemini in reverse, Scorpio, Aries in reverse. Okay, they're doing something excessively. Okay, with the sex here, it's too much and it's overbearing. They're burnt out. Too many wands here. 18 wands here is somebody, and there's suffering right over suffering. And the 3 of wands in reverse. This is heavy partying. I'm sorry, 3 of cups in reverse. This is heavy partying, indulgence, isolation, alone time. Okay, and someone is like trying really hard to like be disciplined here. They don't want to involve themselves. Somebody's saying, "Give me all your wands. Let's have all this sex here." Somebody's saying, "Let's have sex." But somebody said, "I need justice." I don't. They're trying to sex their way out of justice. They don't want to serve justice here. They lost their home. Okay, this Queen of Wands keeps coming out in the upright. This Queen of Wands keeps lying. They keep lying about something. This Queen of Wands is lying about something here. Maybe a fire. This fire just went out on my lighter. Somebody could be lying about a fire. Something could have started with a lighter or a match or something. This is possible. Somebody could have done that and they're lying about it. A Taurus could be doing that. In reverse, of course, in reverse. Okay, somebody's a Robata. Robata could have done this. They could have been under the control of a spirit. Okay, maybe. We have somebody excited to go somewhere. Cancer, Leo, excited to go somewhere. And someone is restless about that. because they want this person's energy, this healthy fire energy. Okay, they're in pain. This air sign is struggling because someone is turning their back and going away from them, to their family. Okay, to their Queen of Pentacles, possibly to their child. Okay, and someone wants to control their decisions here. This Libra is air energy. Air Leo wants to control, but someone is saying no. I'm aware, so this is my money. Somebody keeps coming back here for this money. Okay, they're overcommitted to the devil. That's what I see here. Somebody overcommitted to the devil and unable to take this money. Somebody is aware. They chose happiness. When you left, you chose happiness here. This person could be struggling with their limbs. Okay, they can't let go of this pain. They have some unreleased baggage they need to let go of. Somebody keeps saying this is not over. I'm going to keep trying to come back and get money from you today, today, today. Every day somebody is doing this. Every day somebody is doing this stupidness. They just keep coming back every day in your life somehow. They're following someone and you keep catching them, and it's like they want to just keep playing cat and mouse with you. They just can't quite get away with anything. Let's see what's on the other side of these cards. Please don't leave me. I won't lie again. That's a lie. Okay. Someone is not begging them, so they're watching them. Okay. And somebody say, I gotta keep moving. I can't sit here and let you keep doing this to me. Someone just has to keep moving. They have to go because they're being stalked. Somebody could be a security guard or have a pew-pew. Okay, we have this air in reverse that is upset because someone is not begging them for something. Okay? They could be saying, I'm not begging this person for something. They could be saying that too. They could be begging, don't leave, I won't lie again. This is a lie card. You know, this is somebody who just is going to keep lying. And somebody says, I have to move because you keep doing these ceremonies. Okay, this person is not toxic. They're trying to make this person toxic. Okay, they don't want to be toxic. Maybe they were toxic, but they don't want to be that way anymore. Someone's life is in reverse here. They lost their self. Cancer air could be significant. Okay, they're restless. Somebody passed away. Yeah. This is a spirit that just can't stop moving and stalking someone spiritually. They're using other bodies around this person to stalk. Could be children, your neighbors, your co-workers. They could be using anybody just to continue to stalk you. Anybody that's willing to let this spirit in their life and communicate with them somehow. That's what they're doing. Someone just can't stop following you for a long time. You could have had a relationship with this person, and they just keep coming back in your life. They won't sleep, they won't rest, even though their life is in reverse. It's right here. Something could have happened to someone's baby as well. Some sort of maybe a miscarriage or a loss of a baby. Someone has positive fire placements. They're not afraid of something. Maybe of some kind of wounding, arrows. They have guidance, someone here. And this person doesn't see that. It's like this person cannot see all these eyes in reverse. They can't see. Their life is in reverse and someone has guidance. They're being guided away from this person. I have to keep moving and the guide is here. Somebody's guiding this person to go away from this energy so they're safe. They don't have any more time. This person here, something they did with the moon, it was very difficult. And they lost themselves in this ceremony. This ceremony in reverse, it did not go well. Somebody's using ceremonies to control people, okay, for their voice maybe. Okay, arcana, they want their arcanic knowledge. Okay, they want their wealth. They want something from this person here, their wisdom. Okay, this person's intuition is in reverse. They can't grow. They could be stuck in a jar. Some kind of jar spell could be going on with this person. But they want to travel. They want a rebirth. They want to leave. And they're depending on the collective. Okay, who's protected. Okay, who's going through a cycle right now. That could be good. And they want to take it. This person, you know, without being deceitful, they can't have a transformation. They can't have a rebirth. Okay, because you see this person, they try to close your eyes, but you see them. Okay, you could be, like, your eyes could be closed to this person, but your wisdom is telling you about this person. Your wisdom is telling you about them. You don't need to see them physically. You can feel it internally. Okay, and you release them. You sacrifice this person out of your life, and you did it permanently. A feather could be significant. All right, this threw this person's balance off. Their balance is thrown off because of this releasing. You made a good sacrifice to let this person go for some people. Okay, and they cannot heal. They cannot heal. They need somebody's good luck. An earth sign, maybe earth placements. They want a message from this person. They can't persevere without somebody's attention or messages. They just need to control. I feel like this person is doing something when you contact them. What are they doing when the collective contacts this person? What are they doing? ELD could be significant. EL or D. EL or D. Okay, they're not achieving anything. Or they could be reversing somebody's achievement when somebody contacts them, okay? Because they can't bind to you. So when you contact them, that's their way of binding to you and doing some sort of ritual, okay, for your work. Or losing your home. And that's why this is happening to them. Because when you were messaging this person, they were doing some kind of shit. Some kind of, oh, this person, whenever this person messages me, such and such and such, okay? They could be doing this to a water sign, okay? And you didn't see it. Vision in reverse, you did not see it. Okay, you could have resisted this person, okay? Because you didn't want to have an ending. They can't sacrifice you, okay? They can't do it. They're having failure. All right, collective. Someone is failing because they cannot do this. You kept moving away in the right direction, and they just stalking you wherever you go. This is a spirit that is obsessed. Please don't leave me. This is a liar here. Thief in reverse. Somebody was sexting. I see the sexting card here. I have the book of Job open, 31:29. If I have rejoiced at my enemy's misfortune or gloated over the trouble that came to him, I have not allowed my mouth to sin by invoking a curse against their life. This is pretty straightforward. This is saying if you're happy that someone is having loss because they were doing something harmful to you, you can do that. You have a right to do that because you have not sinned against this person. You have not invoked a curse against their life. So if they have misfortune, okay, it says here, you can gloat over it. You know what I mean? You can, because this person isn't deserving. This person deserves what happened to them. So this is telling me that somebody's enemy is having misfortune, and you could be, you know, saying good for you. Okay? Good for you. Because you didn't do anything to this person. You did not invoke a curse against their life. So maybe somebody is feeling this way right now in the energy. An earth sign, earth placement, someone is not moving. They're not leaving a place. Okay? And someone's intuition is in reverse about that. Somebody could be trying to reverse their intuition because of that. Because they don't want to leave. They don't want to change a place. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn could be significant. Who is this intuition in reverse person? They could be spying on you. Somebody could have a bald head. Okay, this is someone else here. This is a third party. Their intuition is in reverse. Okay, and they're not happy with what someone is doing with their life. An H name could be significant. Somebody with first, middle, last name starts with H. Hackett could be significant. Hackett. This is someone who wants to sabotage a relationship. Okay? Somebody could be having problems with bad finances or addictions. That could be one reason why somebody doesn't want to move. That could be one reason. Somebody wants to tell you something. Okay, that could be another reason why somebody doesn't want to move. They want to talk to you about something. Okay. Okay, but they can't communicate somehow. This person is having no health problems, it says. They don't want something to end or begin. They want to travel, someone. And they want to move somewhere else, is what I'm seeing. But they want to talk to someone. You don't have to worry about this. There's nothing to be worried about. But there is an air sign in reverse here. Okay. They don't want any challenges. They don't want to heal inside. They just want to keep doing something they're not supposed to be doing, like a date. Again, someone is trying to sort their life out here, and they want to communicate with someone before they move on to a different part of their life. But there's electronic issues. This person is causing electronic issues. They're causing communication issues because someone is not communicating with them. Somebody is saying, if you're not going to communicate with me, you're not communicating with nobody. Okay, somebody's expecting a baby here acting like this. Okay. Somebody's love spell is broken. Okay, they're divorced. They're broken up from this energy. They want to move on to be with somebody else or just do something else with their life, and they're losing their patience. Okay, a fire sign could be significant. They don't want to be spied on. This spy is in reverse. This water sign spy is in reverse. Okay, somebody is still figuring themselves out sexually, and they still want to keep bothering someone. They still want to keep coming back. Okay, somebody is maybe in a honeymoon phase of their relationship. They want to be intimate with someone. They love somebody. Okay, maybe they want to give somebody a pet, or they're getting a pet. Okay, and they're letting go to make room for somebody else. They want to be close to someone else. Okay, they told the universe what they want. They're not gold digging. Their loved ones are watching over them. They don't want to give something any more time. Luck is on their side. This other energy is trying to interfere with someone's life, and they could be pregnant. Let's see what's going on here. This is crazy. If my heart has been enticed by a woman, or if I have lurked at my neighbor's door, then may my wife grind another man's grain, and may other men sleep with her. One more time, we have the book of Job, Chapter 31, verse 9. If my heart has been enticed by a woman, or if I have lurked at my neighbor's door, then may my wife grind another man's grain, and may other men sleep with her. Somebody does not want that to happen. They don't want their wife grinding another man's grain. Okay, somebody's being faithful in the collective. Okay, this person wants to be a third wheel on somebody's relationship because they're crazy. And somebody could be having a baby. Ancestors are haunting this person. They embarrassed themselves, someone here. Okay, they were not right about something. They were not right about something. They're just an attention whore, someone here. They're stalking in the neighborhood, someone. Somebody who's stalking maybe through a window or something crazy here. They look crazy. I see whore. Yeah. Cursing children, somebody. The way I've treated you is wrong in reverse. Somebody doesn't think this is wrong. And there's a child in the chair. Okay? So somebody doesn't think that what they're doing is wrong. This serial stalker. Okay, someone is scared, but they're still doing this. They're still scared, but they're still doing this. Okay, this hitman got fired here. They're doing too much. Okay, target could be significant. Fake ass spirituality. Okay, somebody doesn't have fake ass spirituality and they're stalking your new love. Okay, you could have caught somebody cheating on you before. Maybe an incident with a car happened. It looks like something could have gotten a little crazy, maybe. Okay, or somebody could have just did something to your car, or they want to, but they're scared. Because they're not a hired hitman anymore. So what this is somebody was hired to do something to you and they're fired and they're still doing it. This person can't let go. Did you get my text message? It's in reverse. This person is not texting you. They're a karmic twin or soulmate, someone here. Okay, you're not refusing to move on like you've moved on from this person. Your ancestors are ready for war with this person, whatever they are. There's a lame-ass baby daddy in the background. Okay, they could have been hired to hit somebody up. Okay, but you're not sneaky, so you're not sneaking around with this person. Okay, you know they're lying to you, and they want you to act, okay? You want to be alone right now? You don't want to be with this person. For some people. Some people, you don't, okay, a con artist baby mama is also involved. So, this could be somebody from your past, and you don't know that they're doing something, but I'm telling you, these groups will hire people, and you'll be like, oh my God, this person is stalking me? But they keep digging in your past, trying to find these people to do something to the collective. They like to contact people that knew you from the past and keep bringing this person back into your life to keep controlling you because they can control them. Something about a car accident or a truck or some kind of chase could be significant. Okay, someone's having challenges and they're not seeing signs, they're not having any special moments, and maybe that's why they're stalking the collective. Somebody is trying to overcome challenges together, but someone wants to do it alone is what I see also. And maybe they want to be with somebody else. Something is too intense. A relationship is too intense, and somebody's soul is being drawn in a different direction. Like they just don't want to do something anymore. Maybe they had a bad experience with somebody in the past. This is possible. Okay, and now somebody has respect, and somebody keeps watching. They keep watching your respectful relationship or something that doesn't have obstacles. You trust this person, and someone is guilty of something. Or someone is not letting guilt get in the way of a relationship. You trust them. Okay, nobody's perfect. Somebody, people do stuff, but you trust this person. So that's important. Okay, something is not remarkable about this guilty person. You're not attracted to them because you have a connection that's unbreakable. So this could be significant as well. It's like somebody you're not attracted to this person anymore. All right, they can't test you anymore. All right, you want to rekindle something. So that's it. That's what this person has to understand. Like, I don't know, guys, they won't let go. Let's get the letters. Let's see. Somebody could have fell down. One, two. This other person. All right. Let's see. Somebody cries. Someone's removing vowels again because they're obsessing. There's something wrong with this energy. They just keep doing stuff. They're obsessed. They're insane. Somebody's gut. Something's going on with someone's gut. Eugene could be significant. Again, HUD is here again. Someone is in regret. They're crying because they're in regret. They did something bad. Year to date could be significant. Taurus, lottery, lottos. Greg, curse, Greg, Craig, legs, Tolly. Somebody's cursing someone's legs because they're a psychopath. They need cures. So that when they need a cure, they do this to someone's legs. Trish could be significant. Hurry. Curry. Suri. Sorry. The thighs, your legs. Whores are doing this. Reggie, Reginald. Otis. Roy. Russell, rusty, dusty, lusty, cursed, rush, hush, tush, crush, crush legs. Somebody could be hitting something with like a bar or something, hitting with a bar on somebody's legs or something. Again, a beer is significant. Something about beers or bears. Gothic, goth could be significant. Threshold. A tourist. Maybe somebody who was touring. A rug. Rugs. Rolled rugs. Creatures. Wrath. God's wrath. Yes. Cures something here. Crushed something. Dreads. It's significant. Yodeling, yodels. Somebody yodels. Dottie. Hurry. Tell God. Curious. Glutes. Someone was great here, and aunt is in reverse. Hush your something. Jerry. Allergy in reverse. Something wasn't an allergy. Somebody needed more time to do something, but you weren't communicating with them. This performance is in reverse. It's over. Somebody was taking hard drugs, maybe. Now I know you the one. Somebody has a court date coming up. Soda could be significant. Something could happen to a soda, abasement. Sex outside, karmic. A serpent. Something is being covered up about this basement. 2 are better than 1. Yesterday, Carolinas. This weekend in reverse. Somebody's not on your level, crystal ball. A cop could be significant, could get raided or do a raid because of black magic in a child support case. This new home is not working out. Queens, back out. or a place that starts with Q. K-A or A-K could be significant. Air, an air sign, somebody with air placements. Okay, they can't reverse some kind of extortion, blackmail. Somebody won't choose them. They keep lying and whispering. The letter U could be significant. They're traveling towards someone. That's what they want to do. They can't attack somebody's channel, so they want to come towards someone. You won't text them about a wedding. G could be significant. A restraining order is needed against someone. Some kind of hut is significant, a practitioner hut maybe. Some sort of hut. Hush your legs or something. Do you think about me too in reverse? Somebody's not thinking about someone. Having sex in the dream state. I'm ready to be honest with you. Breaking curses. That's what happens when you have sex in a dream state. You gotta break curses because it's nothing but bad stuff. A Cancer could be significant. The letter P could be significant. Somebody's grateful they were breaking these curses. They're committed to you now. Contacted by a best friend. Okay, they just keep sending people. Okay, but somebody's not pitiful and they're not running from the police, so they don't have to keep doing something. A frat house could be significant. Angels are watching. Something is significant about health, wellness, pets, and work. Something was going on in this frat house about pets, health and wellness, and work. Moon rituals. Somebody won't abandon an apartment because of a cell phone. They're obsessed with a cell phone. They're hopeless. They're going to be in a cage. It says cage, Jamaica. Capricorn in reverse. Someone's not hiding out. 2019. Number is not blocked. R. Z. Sexting your person. Okay. I just saw sexting on another card and now sexting your person is out. Building is here. Somebody's not down south. They could be hospitalized. This bitchy person in 2024 could have happened or not. They wouldn't knock first. They keep interrupting somebody. Newcastle or a place that starts with N or C. Army. Sex worker. Somebody's not in the army. They're a sex worker. They're being abused or they're abusing someone. Hispanic. An earth sign or earth placement. Italian food in reverse. Baggy clothes. Okay, somebody doesn't like Italian food. This could be significant. Somebody wears baggy clothes. Karmic is stalking your family. They had plenty of chances to tell you the truth. They burned evidence. This came out in the last reading. Maybe some sort of animal, something. Release from jail. Somebody. Curly hair in reverse. Okay, this is back out. Somebody got out of jail in there. Okay. Somebody's getting a life sentence for what they did to somebody who was released from jail. Okay. Someone needs to make the right choice. They thought it was the right choice to do this. They're going crazy over guilt. Somebody's not having sex with anyone right now. They refuse to tell the truth. This could be two different people. Somebody's interested in someone's Akashic records, their book of life. Okay, they're trying to reverse embezzlement charges. They're not surrounded yet. Somebody needs to serve justice here. Wi-Fi. They're doing something with the Wi-Fi, the letter O. Lying about health. About a bartender's health or their own health. Somebody did something to a bartender, this secular witch. On the side of the road. Somebody wasn't reclaiming their time. They were having anxiety. They're not a money magnet. Against life sentence and death row keep coming out for children in reverse here. Okay, they can't copy somebody in the bedroom. A reader is copying your style of words. They can't do it. Okay, lying to their boss and telling them that they can copy you. Whether it's a reader or not, somebody is telling their boss that they can copy whatever you're doing. It's a lie. Somebody wears wigs and weaves. Okay, environment where you work. Confirmation, basic physical health. Somebody's trying to do something because they don't want to be running from the police. about a phone, about an iPhone, or some sort of domestic violence. A, B, C, D, E is in reverse. The celebrity is hating on you. A YouTube employee is not making money at work. In the car, downtown. Nothing is stopping them from contacting you though. A young adult. Portland, or a place that starts with P. Don't let them in your business. It's in reverse. They work as a whole. Hopeless as fuck. Somebody from trauma. Someone is lying about their trauma, being hopeless. Okay, a twin flame soulmate is not working in the office. They're in the mountains. Somebody hurt people you love. A letter could be significant. You could be getting a letter about this. Somebody is not deaf. You could hear something. You heard something about a court date coming up here. And a letter. Somebody's getting something here. You can hear it. You're going to hear it. You could find a good job. You're going to find a good job, somebody here. Okay? All right. That life sentence keeps coming out. Somebody did something cruel. Cruelty. Crushing legs. Okay? Rush to the ER. ER in reverse. Somebody wasn't rushed to the ER maybe. Okay? There's been a lot of violence in the readings today. I don't know what's going on. A cat person could be significant. Somebody could be running from the police. A cat person or a catty person. R in reverse is copycat. A gluttony, glutes. Somebody needs to be rushed to the ER. For some black magic they did. It could be backfiring on them. They did something to a bartender as well. This bartender could have been hospitalized. A wedding, over a wedding, so somebody can have a wedding. Somebody's gonna have to tell the truth about it. Or they did. All right. Attacking social media pages and running from the police, a copycat. They're doing something in an environment where you work to your basic physical health. They could be trying to do that because somebody knows you're the one for them. Somebody is Hispanic, G in reverse, over some sort of embezzlement. Again, Burger King could be significant, or a Whopper. Nothing is stopping them from contacting you in reverse. Something is stopping someone from contacting someone. This could be anybody. They keep lying. Queens. Okay, someone doesn't have a new home. They're doing something to someone's child support with black magic. They don't need any more time or something. A karmic in a frat house could be significant. Okay, this person lying to their boss could be in reverse. They don't have any access to your Akashic records, A, B, C, D, or E. Something about this basement is in reverse. They don't want to do a life sentence about something in the basement, a sex worker taking hard drugs that had plenty of time to tell the truth about this incident in the basement. It says, get out your house. Clarify, get out your house. Oh man, get out your house. Get out our house. Somebody's saying your house is their house. I said this in the beginning of the reading. They're sick. Young adult is in reverse. Portland in reverse. Or a place that starts with P. ZR. I'm ready to be honest with you. Breaking curses. YouTube employee in reverse. Somebody's making money. Somebody was lying about making money. They really are. They're being honest about money. Not this weekend though. Cancer, 43 or 34. Do you think about me too in the bedroom? Somebody's not grateful. They're not traveling towards you. Capricorn in reverse, a restraining order. Okay, and an iPhone. Somebody should not travel towards someone. They have a restraining order. They want to have sex outside. They want to find a good job, so they have to do some kind of sex ritual with someone outside. They're sick. Army in reverse. Okay, someone is not allowing abuse. Okay, something's going on in the mountains. Something's going on in the mountains. They're not committed to you. They don't wear wigs and weaves. A performance didn't happen yesterday. In a building. They want some kind of performance or some kind of act or something to happen in a building. It didn't happen. Okay, somebody's having sex with someone. It's in reverse. Soda in reverse. Text me. Somebody's trying to reverse this soda business that they did. Okay, someone is not going to get released from jail, even though they burned evidence. This celebrity hating on you is in reverse. They have a court date coming up for some domestic violence. Maybe two or more people they did something to. They're bitchy. Something about this Italian food is in reverse. Crystal ball. Carolinas or Caroline. Clarify get out of your house or get out of our house. Your legs, our legs. I don't know what the hell's going on. These people are crazy. There's some crazy ass people on this planet, okay? They're psychopaths. Somebody is stalking someone online and obsessed with their legs. A new home, okay? So somebody wants I'm telling you, somebody wants your home. I don't know what the heck is wrong with these things. They're crazy. They just go around telling people to get out of their home. And they want a home. They can't get their own home. They want to live in somebody else's house here. But it's not happening this weekend, or it didn't happen. They're running from the police. They need to worry about that. Do you think about me too? Nobody is thinking about this person. Okay, they're lying to their boss, somebody is telling their boss that you're thinking about them or something. Again, they can't get into your past, present, or future. They're not committed to you. Down south in reverse. They need to go to court about a home. The letter O. A karmic. Stalking your family. You're not having sex with them in a dream state. So they're copying you in a dream state. They're going around and masking up in the spirit. This is another reason why they stalk people. Because they want to be able to look like you in the spirit. So because you won't have sex with them, they're going around copying your image in the dream state. Om could be significant. Om. Emo. Not first. This person is doing this so much in the dream state that people are like, get out of here. Get out of here. Leave. Stop bothering me, my energy. Okay? Someone's making money at work and they're not hopeless. You're not telling this person your business even though they want you to. This YouTube employee is in reverse. They're Hispanic maybe. They were hospitalized. A Capricorn in reverse. An allergy. Okay, this person wasn't an athlete. They're not an athlete. They're not athletic. Something about their family is significant. A family allergy. Or the allergist. Angels are watching. This person who's not an athlete. Or this athlete in reverse. They could be an angel. They could be watching. They're watching somebody make the right choice, or somebody needs to make the right choice about an allergy. Only take what resonates. This is a lot. Someone is bitchy. R in reverse. You know you're the one. Environment. Somebody keeps stalking somebody where they work and their health. Maybe they're trying to figure out if you have an allergy or something. They need to stop doing this, lying about their health. They're lying about health. Somebody's lying. Because you won't abandon an apartment. These people need to pay somebody. Okay, somebody has nowhere to go. And it's like they want you to get out of your home. They're trying to bother you in your house so you leave so somebody else can move in there. Who is doing this? Somebody here? Chester could be significant. Chester. Greg. Reclaiming your time, somebody. The secular witch is in reverse. Somebody works in an office. They're not on the side of the road anymore. They were, maybe. Something happened on the side of the road, some kind of domestic violence. A detour could be significant. Sugarland, sugar, children. Death row in reverse. Somebody is doing something to children to avoid death row. Portland in reverse. Yesterday. Something didn't happen yesterday in Portland. Or a place that starts with P. With embezzlement or a sex worker. Okay. Somebody doesn't need more time to attack your channel or your page. Cancer placements, 43 or 34. They don't need any more time to do it. They've done it enough. They're not ready to be honest about attacking your channel or your page. This Cancer placement. They can't break any curses on their life. Z. Their soda is in reverse. They're telling the truth about that. A letter is not significant. They didn't get a letter about a basement apartment or something. Nobody will text them about it. Somebody wears baggy clothes. They're not having anxiety about a building though. G in 2024. Somebody wasn't great. They weren't hurting people you love. They weren't doing something to your Wi-Fi. They weren't hating on you. Somebody just wanted you to do a restraining order against your aunt in Earth sign. They're not guilty. Somebody needed to put a restraining order against a family member. Somebody was trying to tell you without too much attention. Somebody could have been hurting you for a long time and somebody knew about it and they were trying to tell you without, okay? They hurt people you love and they were traveling towards you. But there was somebody who wasn't doing this that was trying to tell you about this. A number is blocked because somebody wants to have sex outside. Somebody is Middle Eastern. This embezzlement, this copycat is in reverse. Someone is trying to really interfere with somebody's life because they just don't want to have sex with them. Capricorn placement in reverse. The letter U and a Cancer placement. I'm going to close the reading here, collective. Thirsty. Somebody is thirsty. Cody. A cycle could be significant. Cycle, motorcycle, bicycle. A rollie could be significant. G in reverse. H is hiding something. First, middle, last name. H is hiding something. Sugar. A sugar test. Testes. A tester. Hold your testes or something. Somebody wants to suck somebody's man parts here. Okay, black magic in reverso. They won't abandon an apartment. They're traveling towards you and they hurt people you love. This is significant. Somebody just wants to keep following someone and surround them. They're obsessed and crazy. Someone's a money magnet. They're trying to do something on their iPhone. They want to take something off their iPhone. Children is here. The word children without the N. Child. A test. Test your child. Something. They're sick. Okay, trauma. Release from jail. Somebody is traumatized when they got released from jail. Could be significant. Again, this H, first, middle, or last name is hiding something. Skylar, Florence, a roster could be significant, cycle, a teller at a bank teller, a shirt, their shirt, the letter T in reverse. They were standing up and they fell down. They stood up and they fell down. Something was on their shirt, a hotel, employee hotel. Portland, or a place that starts with P in reverse. Wi-Fi is in reverse, no internet. Somebody didn't have their Wi-Fi on. Catch, dog, catch your dog. Hedgehog. Curly hair in reverse, Hispanic. The letter U, Queens, or a place that starts with Q. They keep lying about something. Somebody keeps lying. Rolodex. Your dog. A young adult. Army in reverse. Italian food this weekend. Restraining order in reverse. Somebody wants someone to stop a restraining order. They don't want to hide out anymore. Okay, but they have a court date coming up. Connecticut could be significant. A hotel could be significant. Delaware could be significant. Somebody got shot. Somebody could have shot somebody. Somebody likes to use pew-pews here. Caught by police. Somebody will be caught by the police. In their baggy clothes, an earth sign could be significant. And somebody doesn't know that they're the one. They're going crazy over guilt because they're not the one. They don't want to have sex with this person, Cancer. Okay, they're not their soulmate. Okay. So it's like because somebody doesn't want to have sex with someone, they're stopping their money at work and they're stopping some kind of letter from coming to them. Like somebody is really interfering with your life because you won't suck or something. I mean, these people are just fucking crazy, collective. Somebody is sick, okay? They're disgusting and they're in the custody of the authorities. Toddler, college student, urology, and a guard dog could be significant. They lure the dog somewhere and they did something to the dog. This person not committed to you. Hero is here. Sherry. Cemetery. Gels. Gel or jelly. Deloy. Secular. Hospitalized somebody. Crest, toothpaste, Queens, karmic in reverse. That's your reading.